Hey everybody, Shiny Sephiroth here. I'm coming at you with another video updating my Batman display. So we used to have everything all set up here, right here at this area. I had the Detective Comics team from DC Rebirth. I really liked Clayface and all that. I thought that was a really cool team, so it's one that I actually go on to display. But to make things a little more streamlined, I'm moving that to a different part of my display. Yeah, so there was a whole bunch of things that used to be here that have since fallen. That used to be my maskless display, and I'm hoping it still will be. I just need to update and move some things around, and that's what the point of this video is going to be, is get this all fixed up. So let's go ahead and fast forward a bit and see what we come up with. Alright, so the first thing we have here to show is my updated main Batfamily display. Huge updates I put in here. First of all, I decided to add in my Detective Comics team. I kind of fought this. I wanted them to have their own separate display, but I really couldn't figure out where to put them. So I went ahead and I added them in here. And I kind of liked how that turned out, because that does mean that I get to add like variants like the Double R Red Robin suit into here. And also, I went ahead and I added the Batman Incorporated version, Batwing. And cool thing is he gets to be next to his Rebirth version. And I also put in here the Infinite Frontier Onward version of Cassandra Cain Batgirl. And I'm really excited for them to release the Batgirl / spoiler hybrid that they made for Infinite Frontier as well, and put her here near my actual favorite Batgirl suit, the Stephanie Brown Batgirl. So some minor changes, moved some stuff around, and happy with how it turned out. Happy to have this kind of combined chronology, kind of showcasing different looks of the Bat family over the years. As for the rest of the display, the first thing I want to go ahead and highlight is my Jim Gordon and Friends display. So what I went ahead and I added to this display is the animated series Jim Gordon, the 1966 Jim Gordon, the comics version of Jim Gordon. I think this might have been early New 52, also what he looked like in the 90s. Mentioning New 52, went ahead and put in the Jim Gordon dressed up as Batman. And then I also added in the Platinum solo release of Lucius Fox. And I put them in front of this custom Batman that I did. I spray painted the Year 2 Batman black. Well, at least the cape, and I went ahead and put in one of the, I believe it is the Three Jokers Batman underneath it, and I really like how that turned out. So we got that. The next thing I wanted to display over here, kind of put it as a symbolic thing. This bat right here comes from Batman Forever. It's the Build-A-Figure from that wave. This right here is another, both of these are Mattel toys, I believe. This in the middle is the Nightmare Parademon Bat that Batman dreams of in Batman v Superman. And then here is the Batman Begins original release. This also was a chase version back in the day. And this is the Toxin Batman Begins Fear Hallucination. And I put all of these together as a sort of symbol of the kind of the nightmare and the darkness that fuels Batman and who he is. And I just thought it'd be kind of cool to put that up above the rest of the display as a sort of means of showing and symbolizing that darkness that fuels Batman. And this isn't anything new, but I have this, the Year 2 original release, uncustomized version of Batman that McFarlane Toys did. And then I put in kind of like a perspective shot in the background. I got a Funko Pop of the Wayne Manor and I put it behind him. So it kind of looks like that's off in the distance and we're seeing Bruce now. But before I go into that part of the display, Let's go ahead and focus in over here. What I did with this version of the display was I changed it up. This used to be where my Detective Comics team went. So it was Batwoman, Batwing, Spoiler, Batgirl, Red Robin, and Clayface. They went here, but I went ahead and I decided to do this instead. So up front, I have all of my extra 1966 Adam West Batmen, including the comic version of him. And I put them all on display here. And, I kind of have this as kind of an armored Batman here. And that's the Robo Batman. So I went ahead and I decided to branch out. And behind them would be all of my armored Batmen. And I'm thinking probably in the next video, this guy here, the Amazovirus Batman, will be moved down to this display as well. But also have here the animated series Anti-Fire Batman, this Scanner Batman, I think that's what he is. And then the BVS Armored Batman, as well as the blue version of the comic Dark Knight Returns Armored Batman that inspired the BVS Batman. Then we have the Armored Kingdom Come Batman back here. And he's armored because this is an old, beat-up Bruce Wayne that really can't move anymore, so he has to have a suit to help him continue going. Then behind him I have the Justice Buster suit from the Endgame comic, and then also from the New 52, just like the Justice Buster, is the rookie suit, or how people affectionately called it at the time, the Bat Bunny. And this was Jim Gordon dressed up as, this was Jim Gordon's armor that he would use when he was Batman. That's why it says GCPD on there. And he would use this to go and fight crime. So then over to the side, that we have my Alfred collection. So we have all these Alfreds here. So we see the animated series Alfred, then the Michael Goff Alfred, really from the Keaton, Kilmer, Clooney trilogy. Then we have Michael Caine from the Nolan trilogy. Then we have the Adam West version of Alfred, and I put next to him when he dressed up as Batman to convince Commissioner Gordon that, or was it Commissioner O'Hara? Wasn't that his name in the show? I think I'm mixing things up. Anyway, to convince the Commissioner that Batman and Bruce Wayne were not the same person, Alfred dressed up as Batman. And then I have this one here. I used a Marvel Legends body on here. I believe it was Hammerhead. And this one here is kind of to, a bigger Alfred. And it's kind of to symbolize the Pennyworth that was originally in the Golden Age comics. So kind of an homage to that a little. Then we have the Alfred from Gotham, the TV show that aired on Fox, and then a comic Alfred. And I believe this came from the Hush line. And then we go ahead and go into my Unmasked collection. This is one of my favorite displays. I just really like having all these together. And what I added to the collection are a few. Most of these were already here, but the ones I added to the collection were the gold label animated Old Man Bruce, who also came with Ace, the Bat Hound. And I went ahead and I put him here in my Unmasked display, not only so that he could be with Old Man Bruce, but also technically he fits in because I did add in, I forgot to mention this before, I did add in Ace the Bat Hound over here. He does have a costume, a mask and everything, so technically he is unmasked here. So those two are new. Who else is new? Oh, the DC AU Alfred is new. He was not here before. The unmasked blue Rebirth suit Batman is new here to this display, as well as the platinum blue unmasked Terry McGinnis. He is new to the display. The unmasked Omega from the Special 2 set, he's also new. The body of this Flashpoint Batman is the same one from the original Unmasked Bruce or Unmasked Thomas Wayne release, but I swapped out his head. I think this head is a little better. I swapped out the head of that Thomas Wayne for the newer Thomas Wayne unmasked head that came in the Zoom versus Flashpoint Batman 2-pack. So yeah, those were the new items that I added to this display. I really like just this little setup here. But yeah, it took quite a long time to get this all set up, but it is mostly done now. So I'm gonna back up a bit and show from an angle how everything looks. We got that there. All right, not bad. I'm really liking how this turned out. Perfect. All right. So there you have it. Really happy with this update and how it turned out. We just couldn't be happier with the results. One thing to note, if you did have a keen eye, you'll notice that there was a Rebirth Batwoman in there. And the reason that is because that Mattel Batwoman did come with a headless head that you can swap out. So all I need to do is go find it in my extras. And so she just there's a placeholder, and then I'll swap that head out. But other than that, yeah, just really happy with how the whole thing turned out. Really excited to be moving forward. The Batman display is pretty much done. Now, the next one I have to work on is the shelves underneath where my Batcave goes. So if you see on that set, let's go back there for a second. There is the slide pole that goes down, and that does go directly down into the Batcave. And I'll show you a quick glimpse right there. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I do have a Batcave down there. It does have the 1966 set that McFarlane Toys came out with. So yeah, going to be working on that. Really excited to fix that back up and add some more things onto that display. But until we, oh, you're starting to see some glimpses of some of the things I need to fix later on. But yeah, that's where we're at. Really excited. Like I've said a bajillion times, it just really is fun for me to know that it's all coming together. Oh, and right there, you see my pile O recycling that I have to do back there. It's so much recycling. But anyway, thank you all so much for being a part of this channel and for visiting us here at the Retroverse Nexus. Please make sure to leave a comment down in the comments section so that you can be enrolled in our giveaways. Make sure you subscribe to help the subscriber count go up so we can hit the giveaway milestones. And make sure to like so that you can help the algorithm so that more people can come here and also raise that subscriber count. And also, you know, YouTube's weird. If you found me through the algorithm, you may never see me again. So if you want to stop and continue seeing the progress on this massive toy room that we have going on here, love to have you on the journey. Anyway, thanks, and I'll see you all in the next video.